I thought we were clapping for ourselves.
You ready for this?
Hi, you two.
Yeah, welcome to Whiskey Buds, our first episode. So we're going to be figuring this out. I'm Kurt, and this is
Billy.
He's going to be our whiskey noob, and
Which I am.
yeah, and Mooch, because he come up with this idea. He said, "Hey, how about we just try to find a whiskey I like? Because I have the big selection of whiskey. But whiskey is for sharing. So I said, why not?
Yeah, and everybody drinks whiskey.
Yeah.
But me.
Well, you haven't found the one you like, I guess.
You give me some whiskey, and I'm like, that's firewater. And
yeah, it burns. So, for the first episode, I thought we would just start off with a simple moonshine and that I aged in a barrel at home, just to give an idea of the impact the barrel makes on the mash and the whiskey itself. So
this is...
Oh, well.
This is not whiskey.
No,
not whiskey.
What
kind of show is this?
Yeah. This is from a nearby distillery, Mystic Mountain. It's their Sippin' Hooch 101. It's pretty good stuff, actually. And then this is just something I had for when I aged it.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What is hooch?
Hooch? I don't know. Slang for whiskey, I guess, or slang for alcohol.
So this is whiskey?
It's a grain liquor.
So fake whiskey.
Yeah, it's not. It's just moonshine. It's not whiskey yet. Even
this
aged, it's
is
not whiskey, but it's going to give us a good comparison.
So this is whiskey without the whiskey in it.
Basically, this is more of the barrel is a very important part of the whiskey making process. And
so you put this in a barrel, it turns into whiskey?
No, because it's not quite the right mash bill.
I'm new here. My name's Billy. There's no idea what's going on.
And we're gonna have to, yeah. Okay, so. When drinking whiskey, we're going to start off with the glass matters. All right.
I brought my own glass.
Yeah. No.
Right
Yeah. No.
Well, it's cheap, easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, they are.
And it holds a lot.
Yeah, that's for getting drunk.
Oh.
We'll do that later when we're drinking cheaper stuff.
Well, I got a coffee cup.
No, that's for hiding it in your coffee at work.
Good idea. All right, this one is nice and small.
Yes, it's metal, it's rustic, but yeah, we're not camping.
No, so if you were camping, you could drink whiskey out of this.
Yeah, I mean,
okay,
but you got to use what you can when you're camping. You got to pack light, and glass does not travel very well. Yeah, that's good, acceptable drinking.
So the glass helps.
Yeah, the glass matters though for smelling and tasting. It actually changes. These are the proper ones. The shape is specific, so that way it brings the vapors up to your nose, so that you can smell it better, and it leaves the ethanol, which is a little heavier than the aromas, so that way you don't get too much of the burn, hopefully.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's where we'll go. These are the official whiskey glass. Every place in like all the official, what do you call them? Whiskey competitions are using these glasses in Scotland.
So what about just drinking right out of the jug?
That is why that handle is there, but no need to while we have.
So that's just for a bad day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's for quick. All right, let's get into this. All right, let's see how much. These holds about 6 ounces. Actually, they're designed to hold more, about like 50 milliliters up to the middle to get the proper nosing.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 ounces and we'd be done here.
Yeah. There you are. Wait.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
All right. Now you shouldn't be getting too much off of this. This is just a neutral grain spirit, essentially. It's a moonshine, and they distill it so it's higher. I don't know what the mash bill is, just predominantly corn. So
mash
we'll go
bill.
from there. Yeah, that's the mash bill is the ingredients that they use to ferment to be able to distill.
Okay, so are you supposed to smell it?
Yes. See, and this one, like I say, you're not going to do it, but this is going to be an A/B comparison between that and this, which is the same stuff. What's left over in this is really what I had left over after I poured 3 bottles. This was what's left of the 3rd bottle into the barrel to get this stuff out. And this was after 3 months
So you made that.
Yeah, out of this stuff. Just poured it in a barrel and let it sit.
Okay.
All right. Smell it. If you're smelling ethanol or it's burning, then it's too close. What do you smell?
Gasoline.
All right, back it off a little bit. Try to pick out some scents in there. See if there are any. You may not be able to pick out too many, but
No, it's not that strong. I don't think.
do you smell anything at all?
Oh my god! Whew, I'm high, or drunk, or something. Okay, I got a whiff of it there.
Yeah, and what?
It's probably because I don't have much in there. I liked it.
Yeah. Do you
So-
smell any like hints of anything? Like anything floral, anything sweet, any caramel?
No,
Anything like that.
straight alcohol.
That's all you smell?
Yeah.
All right,
So
well,
are there people that just sit around sniffing their whiskey?
there could be.
Yeah, and they
I
just
don't know.
they don't want to waste it. So they
Yeah. It's a good way to make it last much longer. And then take the first sip like it's a hot beverage. And you're going to kind of like let it coat your mouth.
It is a hot beverage, right?
Yeah, it is pretty hot. I don't know, 50%. It's not terrible.
Okay, well, it doesn't exactly smell like an alcohol swab. There might be some other flavors in there.
Yeah. I don't get much off of it, but my nose does not work very well. That's why we have him here.
Well, mine only works when I stick it in there.
Yeah, but then you smell the ethanol, huh?
Woo. All right, how long do we got to sniff it for?
You're good. You can try it anytime. Just when you take the first sip, to make sure it's small. Don't take too big of a sip.
Well, I can't take too big a one because
Yeah, well, we can pour more in there.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's probably bigger than you needed.
Holy. There's fire going down my throat.
All right.
Okay. That was very relaxing. I understand why people drink whiskey and chill now.
Yeah, sure
Just
you do.
kidding. Right. Yeah, but there's some flavor in there that's not.
But what flavors are you picking up?
Well, there's fire,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
No?
No,
It still burns.
no, it's numbing out now.
All right, good.
Good.
Now you can go back for a second sip.
Okay.
Sniff it again, see if you pick out any flavors now. Or any scents.
So you're telling me this has some flowers in it or something?
It could have a floral note. It could have like a sweet note to it.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Are there clues on the bottle?
No. And this one, we probably aren't going to get much out of it because it is a neutral grain spirit. So it's much like picking out the intricacies of a vodka.
So
If you're really good, you could probably do it, but...
So flavors come from the mash bill you were talking about?
Yep. When they distill whiskey, they have to keep it within below 160 proof when they're distilling it. Because if you still it above 160 proof, you're going to start to strip away too many of those flavors from the alcohol. So in that case, you get it down below 160 so you retain a lot of those flavors from the mash, from whatever they use. So we'll be trying different things out, like we've got bourbon, which is predominantly corn. We've got Scotch, which is barley. We've got Irish whiskey, which is also barley, but They use some grain spirits, and they use an interesting combination, but of the barley. But we'll get into that on that episode. So, try another sip.
Are you supposed to like hold it in your mouth or switch it around or anything?
Yeah, you could definitely do that if you like. Did you held it in your mouth longer to that one? Did you find any more flavors? Did it burn as bad going down?
Well, at first there was a hint of fear, and then there was the fire again. But I'm starting to taste a little bit more of it.
Yeah. The first sip of the day, too, will always be a little stronger than most. But what we want to do now, we're really, I'm not too concerned about you finding too much out of this.
So since you drink whiskey often, does it taste like fire?
No. I mean, you can get a little bit of ethanol to it, but not bad. As far as just a straight up moonshine, this is really smooth, easy to drink.
My mouth is happy now. No, there's flavor in there. I have no idea what it is.
All right, well, we'll keep moving on, and maybe we'll find other stuff. All right, finish off what you got.
Kind of feel like I just need to keep drinking it until I figure out what the flavor is. But I'm not going to do that. No. Because it might never happen.
Mm-mm. All right, finish it off, and we'll move on to...
Finish it off, like...
Yeah, because you only got a little bit left in there.
Okay.
All right, now this stuff here is the exact same stuff. I've just aged it for 3 months in a little oak barrel. And this was, after 3 months. So we just use that.
It was a clean barrel.
Bottle, yeah. Well, I mean, as clean as they come, right? First use, charred, right? I guess I poured a little much, but oh well. It was a good first episode. This is, again, literally the exact same liquid, just in an oak barrel. That's the only difference. The coloring comes from the oak, right? There's no coloring added. I mean, you see how clear that stuff is.
So your barrels wear out? They can only use them one time or what?
No, actually, Scotch can use them multiple times. They have to use a used barrel for Scotch. And you can use them, depending on how long you're aging and what you're going for. There's usually, I think, around a 5 or 6 times that you can use them before you've already pulled everything away from them that they can be. And
then what, you throw them in the campfire?
No, you sell them on eBay for, project wood and stuff.
Oh.
Actually, I think that would be a cool idea, is to do a desk with...
They probably would burn pretty well, though, wouldn't they?
I bet they would. All right, now, give that one a smell and tell me if it smells any different than...
Oh, yeah. I mean, it looks different.
Yeah, considering I haven't added anything to it. Just aged it in a barrel.
Just oak.
3 months, that's it.
Oak juice.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you smell the oak in there?
What does oak smell like?
I don't know.
So I haven't smelled an oak tree for a while.
No, and I haven't been able to smell very well for so long that, it's...
Yeah, it's different. I'm going to taste it.
Yeah. Small sip.
Whoa. That's way different.
Isn't it?
The texture is even different.
Mm-hmm. This is such a neat experiment to do anywhere. Like, I got to do it at a distillery, which is why I thought this is going to make a good first episode. Good first time for the introduction of, what oak does to your alcohol. Or your whiskey when you're drinking it, why it's important.
So have you ever had just oak juice straight up?
Oak juice?
Yeah.
How do you milk a tree?
I don't know. It might be really good because look what it did to this stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay, so where's your preference? You didn't seem to care for this at all.
Well, it was a little rough.
Yeah. But now what about the new stuff? What the same stuff, but...
So that you just took that, put it in some barrel, and that came out.
Uh-huh. 3
Yeah,
months later.
this is better. I'd rather have that than this.
All right. And how does this rank so far? Like, how do you like it?
Better than that.
All right. So we're moving from like a 0 to a 1, huh?
Oh, you got scale going.
Maybe, I don't know. What do you think? Is it something that you would drink if somebody brought it to you?
Huh?
Yeah. Or would you have to be filming a YouTube channel or show to drink it?
Well, I don't know. So like with this, so if you like had a drink of this every night, you think it would just get better over time? Like would your taste buds? Like,
I've certainly been where you're at, where all whiskey just seemed like it burned. But after so many times of drinking it, you just kind of get used to it, and you still get a little bit of a burn, but you're okay with that. And then you're looking for more flavors.
oh man,
And
there's a lot going on in that.
right. See, that's like a complexity that you're going to look for in several of the other whiskeys. Some of them will be kind of flat, where you have flavors but not many. And then you have others that are going to be very complex, where you're going to taste it and drink it, and you're going to be like, wait, what's going on? Like, I'm getting a hint of this or that.
I mean, my nose tickle. Now my tongue feels weird.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. All right, well, did you think that the barrel impact would make that big of a difference in flavor?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a lot has happened to it.
Yeah,
I mean, look how dark that is
it is. Yeah.
compared to that.
For the record, it's only a 2-liter barrel. That's why it's only three months.
But I didn't know the texture would change. Like, I don't know. This feels like smoother somehow.
Yeah, they do say that when you age it in oak, a lot of times you round off the edges, like the rough edges. And the longer it is, usually the better that is. That's usually where they say, oh, an old, 30-year-old Scotch, that's where it's at. That's because it's going to be so smooth. But, then you might get a really woody flavor. Because then the barrel takes over. But later we do have a 21-year-old Bushmills to try. So
I can't imagine waiting 30 years to drink something.
yeah, it's crazy, huh?
That's why you have somebody else do it for you, huh?
Yeah. Well, you're drinking what somebody else made 30 years ago, and then somebody else is going to drink what you make 30 years from when you make it.
Can you imagine making a bottle of something and be like, in 30 years, I'm going to cash out on this?
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that gives us, the majority of the stuff we're drinking will be 5 to 7 years old, I think. This is clear, so this is made, with no weight at all.
No
You
weight?
you just make it and bottle it, and away you go.
Oh, like not waiting. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I'm like, so whiskey has weights to them now?
Yeah.
This is a heavy one.
Yeah.
It's 101 proof.
Yeah, you did just drink straight 101 proof.
So that's 50%, 50.5% alcohol.
Yeah.
So what's the rest of it? Just water?
Yes. That's how they do it. That's what they call proofing down, which is just watering it down. Which again, later on, if we keep filming these long enough, we got lots of barrel proof whiskeys to try too, which are not watered down. Well, they have to be watered down because they'll, come out of the still at above the proof that you can barrel them at. They can only barrel whiskey at up to 125 proof, or else it's no longer considered whiskey.
Are you guys getting this?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And then after that, so they do have to proof it down a little bit, but we do have several whiskeys that are barrel proof, which is as strong as you can have them.
I do like the name of this. So if anybody knows what hooch is,
Yeah. Sip and hooch.
it sounds dirty.
it won't. I can't say anything. Apparently, I've been drinking.
All right, so how do we end this?
I have no idea. What are your final thoughts on what barrel aging does to whiskeys before we get into filming the next ones?
So dirty better.
Dirty better. All right, there we go.
I guess that's
dirty
it.
is better. This is dirty. This is clean.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it. So
This is if you cut yourself, you put this on your cut and then you drink that.
there you go.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. The clear spirits are just better to disinfect, and then when they get colored, then you can drink them. I would go with that because I mean, I much prefer this over this.
Yeah, it's better. It's got more flavor. It's smoother. It doesn't. It's not like it doesn't burn as much as that one.
All right. Yeah.
And-
See,
and-
now, this one really doesn't burn for what it is. I mean, I'd shoot
You don't feel it
It's-
burning like all the way down.
warm.
Warm.
That's it. It's just like warm.
Like comforting.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you're cold and you won't be for very much longer.
All right. Well.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Cheers.